Hi friends, so I have built this 3D printed 3D shape, and I've got these files from Cults 3D, and it took me around a week to build it because I had to get few more parts for the ship. So this is the stand to place the ship on, and these are all the small parts that were included in the file itself. We need to add these LEDs. So these LEDs I got these from an old torchlight, and these SMD LEDs I have purchased them from the internet. Let me show you the inside of the boat. So this is the inside of the boat. So the circuit is in this way. I have two 7.4 volt LEDs, 7.4 volt 18650 batteries. Now the entire voltage of these two batteries combined is 7.4 volts, and I've got this ESC from robo.in. This is an ESC especially for RC boats and RC cars. And so this ESC has two inputs, and one is the battery input where we plug in the battery, and one is the another output that we attach to the motor. So you can see here the wires are attached to the motor. So this motor I have taken from an old trimmer, and this is the coupler. And I bought this drive shaft from AliExpress. So this drive shaft comes with this propeller. I've got it resin printed, and once we attach it and make sure that no water is leaking inside, then I've attached the servo. And so for this I've used an old Allen key, and once I placed the Allen key, I made this servo horn using 3D printing, and here I attached the rudder to the Allen key using some araldite. And once it's done, then this is the receiver for the remote. For the motor I have plugged it in the channel 2, and for the servo I have plugged it in channel 4. And for LEDs, so when you power on LEDs directly with 7.4 volts, they get short out. So for that purpose I've used an old servo, and I've removed it completely, and I've attached two wires of the motor in the servo to the LEDs. Now for each of these LEDs, as you can see, I've added resistors. So without resistors, if you plug in the LEDs, they will burn out. And once it's done, and even if you don't connect the servo wire, and if you want to run the LEDs directly, it wouldn't work out. So I'm using channel 6 here to run the servos and the LED as well. So let me place it and let me show you once I turn it on. And this entire hull, I've printed it in two parts, and I've glued it. And I've turned it on. And once I turn it on, as you can see, now it's turned on. And so this is for the this is channel 2 for the forward and reverse motion, and then channel 4, that is for the left and right, left and right, left and right. Now for the LEDs, I've told you that we have to use the servo controller, open a servo and then use it as an on-off switch for the LEDs. I've configured the channel 5 for the LEDs. As I've added resistors, the LED stays on for a long time and they do not get short out, but without resistors the LEDs will burn out eventually. And so I'll post a next video showing how the board goes in the water.